Well, have you ever felt lonely? And have you felt lonely for a long period of time, not connecting with people in the community, not talking to others, and not feeling like you really belong? Well, unfortunately, if you're lonely, you are not alone when it comes to loneliness, because it is a problem in Australia. We talk more and more about loneliness and the impacts that it has, not just on individual lives and communities, but also on the health of the nation as well. There can be all sorts of terrible impacts that we see when people are not feeling the best and not connecting with others or getting out and about in their communities and having fun. This week is Loneliness Awareness Week. Across Australia, an opportunity to focus on ways that we can make ourselves all a little bit less lonely. And there's lots of groups that are doing their bit and helping out and having success in all sorts of ways, including right here in North Queensland, in Townsville. The North Queensland Community Hub, or Notch, has been celebrating a program that has been helping people get together and reduce those aspects of loneliness. Sandra Elton is the CEO of Notch and is with us once again. Sandra Elton, thank you so much. It's good to have you back on the program.
Thanks, Michael. Good morning.
It's a big problem, isn't it, loneliness? And we're hearing more and more about it.
Yep, definitely is. It's the research is in. 1 in 3 Australians are currently feeling lonely, and 1 in 6 are experiencing severe loneliness.
And what impacts does that have? You're someone who runs community organisations, and it's all about connection in the community. If we are lonely and having those problems, what are the impacts?
Oh, there are many. There's the mental health impacts, obviously, quality of life, but there's also physical health impacts we're increasingly finding. So people who are lonely are twice as likely to have chronic disease, 4 times more likely to have depression or social anxiety, and 5 times more likely to have poorer well-being. So it actually is affecting your overall health and quality of life.
Are we surprised at these figures now because we live in an age where everyone has devices, we have the internet? It seems that it would be easier than ever now for everyone to connect and be less lonely, but we're seeing these problems. Why do you think that is?
Oh, look, like you say, we're living in the digital age where we have everything at our fingertips, which makes us it makes less of a need for us to go out and find things and talk to people. So we're actually less connected than ever. Programs like this are especially important, as is, the Neighbourhood Centre work. Neighbourhood Centres have been working this problem for decades. So we see these people every week in our centres who have nowhere to go and nothing to do, or there's other barriers that prevent people from participating in community life. There might be financial barriers, there might be transport barriers, there might be mental health barriers, or they might just not know where to go and what's available in their community. So we're helping with that.
I can imagine too it has a wider impact on the community for, such as your groups, where you're looking at connecting people and making sure there's plenty of people to do jobs in our community, the volunteers and all of those things. If people are feeling lonely and not contributing, that has an impact on the events and the community life we so love.
Yeah, definitely. So volunteering is a great way to address your own feelings of loneliness or lack of connection. So volunteering is a good answer to this problem, and we indeed find in our volunteer teams that for a lot of people, volunteering is a way to reduce their own social isolation and loneliness.
Tell us about the program that you have operating there. What's it do?
Okay, so we've developed a program in response to this local issue. We've called it A Place to Belong, because that's really what we're trying to foster, meaningful connections for people who are experiencing isolation and loneliness. We've structured it in a way that's unique to our regional aspect here. So we're offering a diverse range of free social events, a variety of social groups, and we've brought social prescribing support services to Townsville. So that's something new. Social prescribing is a one-on-one support program where we literally work with an individual and identify what kind of connections they're looking for, and we're finding local solutions to that for them.
What a lovely idea. Do people reach out to you and say, hey, I would like to be less lonely?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, these people have been presenting at the door of the Neighbourhood Centre for decades, except this time we get to do it with intention and with money and people, which is always helpful.
And what's it been like to see the program work and see the changes in people?
So we started our funded program, Place Belong, in 2023. So we've got a couple of years of data under our belt now, and the outcomes are really impactful for people, but they're really simple. So what we're seeing is, as of June 2025, we've seen more than 4,300 times where people have engaged with this program. And what they're telling us in their feedback to us is that 87% are feeling more connected to their community. 81% are feeling less socially isolated since being involved, and 91% are gaining new friends and social connections, which is just wonderful for us to be a part of.
What do you hope the future of the program could be?
We hope to reach more people. So we've just been connecting with the GP and the allied health sector in Townsville, because that is a really good referral source that we haven't yet tapped into. So the referrals to this program are simple. The only eligibility criteria is that people need to be feeling lonely or isolated and want to do something about it. So anybody can refer, including health providers, but also individuals can reach out to Notch.
I can imagine too, it's just hearing about a program like this might have an impact. Do you find that with the people you talk to, they're not aware of what might be available in the community to help them out?
Yeah, absolutely. So a big part of it is actually connecting people to what's already there that they just weren't aware of because they either haven't looked or they just didn't know how to find out. So that's what Neighbourhood Centres do.
And I know we've talked to you a lot in the past about the impacts of the cost of living crisis, bills and concerns about how people make their ends meet. Does that have a contributing factor in loneliness too, that people are so focused on those real stressful things in life that they're not getting out and enjoying themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. Other factors like disaster resilience as well. So we've been dealing with disasters for several years now in Townsville. So those impacts, things like financial impacts. Where can you go in the community and just be where you don't have to spend money? There's literally neighbourhood centres, libraries, or a park. That's about it. So it's providing more opportunities for people to have a safe place to come to where somebody knows their name and they don't have to have money to go and be part of something.
Well, congratulations on A Place to Belong. It just sounds like a wonderful initiative. And as you say, you've had success over the last couple of years. And I can imagine everyone is feeling pretty chuffed about that. So a good way to take the loneliness away from us all.
Definitely. And I've just got to put in a plug. So one of the social groups that has evolved out of this program is one of our beautiful participants has volunteered and she's now running a ukulele group. So our Knots Ukulele Collective is doing a performance this morning at our every Friday morning. We have a community that's free for everybody. So a ukulele group was certainly not part of my vision when we designed this program, but what a cool outcome. People are enjoying learning a new skill and we've got a ukulele band.
Oh, that's brilliant. So what time is that performing?
10 o'clock at 52 Palm Drive. So if you want to come and join in or come and enjoy the performance, come on down.
Oh, you've had such a big couple of weeks because you've also opened the Hive, which is your co-working space. So it's all happening at Notch at the moment.
Never a dull moment, Michael, but this is part of that is to attract more services, including mental health supports to the Northern Beaches. So, the Hive is an exciting social enterprise that we're hoping to bring more of the community and get more connections happening.
Oh, we love talking to all the great things that you do. Sandra, you and the team at Notch so passionate about making sure that we love where we live and that we've got everything at our disposal. So thank you for that. Sandra Elton, good to have you back on the program.
Thanks, Michael.
And